The videos didn't come out for a long time because I was walking my cat. They say the first Dark Souls is very difficult and you can't pass it without 6 hands. This is not the case. The main difficulty of this game is to find the boss, not kill him. One is hiding in the anal labyrinths of the sewer. The second must be followed through the air. The third is hiding between the lava. Bosses are not marked on the map, and there are many traps and surprises along the way. Why I love this game, you can't relax in it for a second. I thought about it, and I already died from any homeless people with sticks. This is the genius. Defeating each boss creates a unique and inimitable feeling of a conquered peak. In modern games, they do not give tests, obstacles and difficulties, and most importantly, the reward for them is the experience of victories. If the game is difficult, children will not buy it, but with such morality, we always get monotonous chewing gum, and not art, which we always want to talk about. If there were no From Software, modern games were roulette. The more you paid, the more likely you are to win. In the last part, Russian pigeons took me to the capital. A smart elite lives here, that's why they started beating me up right away. I love DS for logic, there is no such thing. When you walk along the ledge at a height of 30 meters and doctors poke you in the back. I saw a picture with a naked woman, she sucked me in, agree very vitally. This place is very cool, but not mandatory to pass. There are many mysteries and riddles here. Why the dragon vomits, where the skeletons with wheels came from, and what about the psyche of the creator of this location? Although the place seems to be perfect, not everything is so simple. This place is ruled by Priscilla, a witch who lures the men who came to look at the picture. She kills them and makes them her slaves, like if I wanted such a wife. To reach it, you need a key. It lies at the bottom of an inconspicuous well in complete darkness. The wonders of game design. Priscilla is quite weak, becomes invisible and stabs in the back. But I'm not as simple, and I know how to use such a life hack as looking at footprints on the floor. In the first half of the game, we kill Shilupan, but starting from here, there are already the main devs, who are much more difficult, and play a big role in the plot. During the battles with dragons, there was the main dude Ornstein. For his exploits, Gwyn gave him a personal bodyguard. After the fire has died down, they, like almost everyone, have become evil and will miraculously protect the surviving daughter of Gwyn, who should help us. The surest way is to throw a fat man first, he sticks together the fastest. One-on-one with a dystrophic is already much easier, although he gets the power of the first. I hit and run away, like at a Russian wedding. Baba gives me a bowl and now I can teleport to any campfire. I used to have to run on foot. She says, what is not going to cook soup, until I have 3 heads, the most powerful monsters. Nito, the Lord of the Undead, 4 Kings, the Lords of the Catacombs, Naked Sita, the Lord of Illusions. The dragon lives in the library. He is so smart that he can freeze another couple of millennia and he will learn how to kill. He hides in a cave, which can only be reached by air. It's very exciting. His power was given by 2 icicles. Without them he is not so cool anymore. The second suffocator lives in the catacombs. The royal character is immediately visible. To get to it, you need to first flush the water, and then put on the ring. Without it, you just die. The fight turns out to be unequal. This Sikun is always calling homies, so one-on-one you are only the first couple of minutes. Then we go to visit the Bed of Chaos. To reach it is already a feat. It is guarded by 2 huge and very stuffy Krakos Yabri. We have to naturally spoil the armor and run through the lava. Moreover, this cunning infection does not want to fight honestly, but collapses the floor in unexpected places and sweeps you there with its paws. The last goose is Nito. He lives in very dark catacombs. This is the scariest location in the game. I peed with every rustle. You need to walk on weakly burning lights, and it's easy to fall into the abyss. What kind of sacrifices will you not make to record a video? Here I meet a bald man. He calls me to look at the darkness and then sneakily pushes me off. When I came to him, he apologizes and says that by accident. With Nito, it's already much more interesting. This is the most epic boss in the whole game. It's dark in his closet, so you have to run with a flashlight, but with it he beats you from a distance. Problems arise with his skeletons. They are reborn, get in the way and hit in the back. It turns out that if you ancient weapons for heavenly punishment, they will not be reborn. That's how I win. I throw all my souls into the cauldron, and I am transported to the burning first flame. Here it is guarded by King Gwyn himself. Despite the fact that this is the final, the battle with him turned out to be the most uninteresting, and is won by a simple parry. And that's it. We have won. Only I forgot to light the flame and accidentally left the room. and so it will come down. A legendary game. I'm glad that I can release a video on it just 3 years after I met her. Everyone has their own pace. My opinion about this game. When you pass this masterpiece for the first time, you don't know anything. Not the right pumping, not good armor, not tactics with bosses, and they themselves seem invincible, and the first 10 times you go to them as if to work, just to learn their punches. You don't know where to look for them, how to behave with them, what they can do. You do everything at random, and that's what, in my opinion, gives the most vivid emotions and impressions. When you are a peasant in rags with the wrong pumping, you pass the bosses for the first time, dying dozens of times, swearing and running to them again. It is at the moment of their murder that you get feelings that have long been forgotten, feelings of a hard, persistent and deserved victory, that it was you who defeated them with your work, and not they succumbed to you like in modern games. The first Dark Souls is a masterpiece for all time. It's a pity that the second and third parts have become as pop and simplified as possible for a greater reach of players. If you liked the video, let me know. The last part will be about a small DLS. Thanks for watching.